As you can see, this is our 10-day ONEWE marathon on the album Dream Chaser. If you're here on Patreon, really appreciate you. We will be one day ahead on Patreon. For those that are also on YouTube, checking this out, appreciate you subscribing so we can be up to date on our ONEWE marathon. Each video will be dropping at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you subscribe, hit post notifications, all notifications, so you don't miss an upload. If you want to be ahead of everyone else on the Family Gang, join the Patreon, where you can also submit requests for future stuff, maybe even a marathon. So today, it's actually day 2 on our 10-day marathon. You guys have noticed that there's 11 tracks, but the reason we're doing it like this is because we've heard the Starry Night. I did a music video reaction, so if you want to check that out, make sure you go to the annotation up here to check that out. See my initial first review of the song. Today, we're doing a more in-depth review of the Starry Night, but we're also, it's a double header today, so boom, bam, boop for EVILDOER. So let's get into it. I really like how the bass is strummed here too. Like, definitely helps set the pace with the rhythm on the drum set. I think I said it in my initial reaction. I like that way that they harmonize together really well. There's a couple songs where Younghoon and I always forget his name. I promise I will get the rest of the names. Okay, the guitarist, the piano player. His voice doesn't. It's not that it's bad. He's a good singer. It's just Younghoon for me outshined him, like particularly. But there are certain songs where he compliments him very well. This is one of those. I believe one of the last songs that I reacted to on the channel, I believe it was a live performance where the guitarist really did shine vocally. But I do like him on his harmonizations with Younghoon on this as well.
별들을 잊었던 찰나 넌 내가 유일하게 안아봤던 별 하나 감정은 불타 일촉즉발 내가 날 보내주면 어떨 것 같아 만약에 말야 밤이 되어서 멀리 손을 뻗어서 두 손 가득히 닿을 수 있다면 우린 별에는 밤 하늘을 달러 나란 저 멀리서 날 따라오던 너를 바라보며 다시 12번의 별자를 그려 시간이 지나도 그대로 있어줄래 나의 작은 별아.
It's very impactful as right before the hook drops. They're matching the timing with the vocals. Nothing too special about like projection. It's not to say that it's not skilled, but it's just nothing too extravagant that he's pulling off. But it sounds good with the way that he's syncopated with the production. The production is doom 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 doom, but his voice is also matching the timing of that, which sometimes it does a really good job, especially if everything else is a little different. So
하나 둘셋넷 사라져가 서서히 여진이 밝아와 시간이 지나도 우리 또 다시 만나 별을 세어보자.
This solo was nice.
우린 별에 는 밤하늘을 달려 가득히 채워진 너를 보며 영원을 약속해 다시 12번의 별자를 그려 시간이 지나도
That second.
그대로 있어줄래 나의 작은 별아.
Yeah, that one for me didn't really showcase the vocalist as much more than the production aspect of it. Like as a band, it really showcases their ability onto making songs. Like I think the lead guitar that did the solos there, the drummer, and just again the overall production on this song, I think shined more than the vocals did. Not to say again that there wasn't really good vocals there, because there was, especially that harmonization in the hook that I really liked before that syncopated breakdown. But Starry Night, good song. One of the songs that got me into them for sure, since I'm relatively new to ONEWE, and this is why I think reacting to this album was perfect. But today's a double header, so we're getting straight into the next song, which is EVILDOER. Let's get right into it. This one I have not heard, so blind reaction. Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. I like that it's just like these hits, right? And then you have like this like funky sounding guitar in the back. It just started 15 seconds and I'm already like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Another thing to point out, sorry y'all, is that one of my favorite techniques in music is using like a lower lead vocal and then having like a falsetto harmony. So a good example of an artist that does that in almost everything is Jay Park. R&B artists like to do that a lot too. And in this instance, it's like having a vocal that goes something like ooh, right? A falsetto harmony to that is basically the same notes but an octave higher with a falsetto airy voice. So combine both of those and you create that kind of cool sound. Ooh. The note drop offs are nice. Where are we going with this? There, repeat that. Yep. This part. Up until like the 125 mark on the song, it was good. Just it felt they were playing it safe, like especially for all the stuff that I've heard with ONEWE. But then at that point on, melodically and composition wise, it caught me. They did something catchy and sticky. Well, again, it doesn't mean that they're not playing it safe, but straight away, and it showed the ability of the writing.
To action, all the button terror 찾아 필요한 scene still a hate caster 자극적인 게 더 좋은 거니까 비춰지는 게 다가 아니야 다 행복해지는 스토리 피어내 주인공이 되죠.
Interesting. So like that. Okay, two things. Number one, I want to make a disclaimer. I don't know much about music theory. I know a lot about production, and everything that I do know is all by ear. Definitely been doing it over a decade, so I know enough to know like how things are made. That being said, I don't know what the notes are, but I just know that like when you're changing the chord, you're changing the feeling for a second, and that's why when you might have heard me say modulation. And that isn't exactly a modulation in this instance, but when they drop certain notes, it does change the melody and the chord. And then you have this with whatever's happening with the guitar here. And I say interesting because I'm not sure if I completely enjoy it. It's not bad. Everything is good so far, so this makes me question this part a little bit. But it is good, skillfully wise. Would I have personally put it in the production? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's keep listening. Nice distorted vocal. Excuse me. I like that though. It feels like a lullaby. Yeah, with this song, that after hook is what really sold it for me. The hook is nice, feels like a lullaby, but it again the song felt safe. And what I mean by safe is like they didn't push it vocally to what I'm used to with ONEWE. That's fine. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's good because it showcases diversity, especially in production. So good song. EVILDOER, I actually would put this one in higher in my list as opposed to other ones that I've heard for songs that I would listen to. That's definitely has replay value. Yeah,